Good morning. It's Thursday. It's September 5th. And you all know my favorite day of the week is September. It's not September 5th, but it's Thursday. Because in Beachbody world, ranks change. It's payday. Things are happening. And we have some exciting news today for sure. It officially says we are a 5-star team. Super cool. So that's official as of today. Now, would anybody else like to share any wins?
I would.
Really? I want to hear.
So Noah is officially diamond, which means I am officially in 1-star qualifying.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the day before my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I get to celebrate 1-star qualification.
I'm so excited for you. Way to make it happen.
And I did it in a week. That's the other big thing, is I literally decided last Wednesday that Noah was going to be diamond, and his account was very emerald.
Yeah, you needed like 7 coaches.
7 coaches, and yeah, he was a very emerald coach. And I had decided last Wednesday, and last Wednesday I had 5 of them. And over the last week I got my other 2. And now I have to get my booty and gear to get them all set up properly because I've just been driving so hard. So that's going to be my focus today, is making sure everyone's where they need to be.
And she'll hold it for 6 weeks, and then she'll be officially a 1-star. So now she's in qualification.
Yeah. It's always something.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you. Way to go.
Thank
Way
you.
to go after your dreams and make them happen. And have you checked how many elite points you have?
16 right now.
Okay. So
but it doesn't show up. I need to check it again maybe later because it doesn't show up that he has to hold it for 6 weeks.
Well, no, it's also that elite points change only once a month.
Oh, okay.
Friday of every month, that elite point is updated.
Okay, because it also doesn't say I have a diamond or anything.
Right, so next Friday, you'll see them.
Okay.
Friday, they'll change.
Okay, well, that's exciting.
It is exciting because, yeah, some of mine should be changing too. So, yeah, I'm sure you'll have enough elite points. Like, you're going to NLC. As long as you hold it for 6 weeks, you're going to go to NLC next year.
And I just told Noah last night, he was like, now what? Because he's been watching this drive of the last week of me push for it. And he's like, now what? And I go, well, now I recruit the same amount of people over the last 6 weeks. But I don't have to do it in a week. But I can give myself 6 weeks so that I can secure it.
Yeah.
And my own account.
Yay! So exciting.
Very happy over here this morning.
Jill is not on the call, but she's Emerald officially as of today. She's been a coach for officially a week. She's Emerald. She's rocking it. So that's cool. Shout out to her. Anybody else want to share any wins, personal or business-wise? Hi, Cassie. Good to see your face on here.
I made it this morning. I got up. I made it on time. Well, semi on time. Little man got up. Like, he's been doing this thing. He comes to our door and he like an animal. And it scares us really bad. But I put him back in bed and I was like, okay, I'm staying up. I'm doing this. And I got up, did my devotional, kind of took some time, and did it, and I feel disgusting. And I'm happy to be awake earlier than I have been the past couple of days.
Yes, totally.
Feels good again. So
it's like a love-hate thing. I told Shay, I think it was on one of the other calls, I tell myself when the alarm is going off at 5:20, you love this time. You love this time. And I'm like, no, I don't. I hate this time. But then I get up and I'm like, okay, I do love this time.
Can you go lay on the couch?
Because it's my time alone. It's my sacred time to
Yeah.
be in a better place. I live it. Okay, awesome. Hi, Miss Jill. You're Emerald today. I don't know if you saw that in your back office, but you're official. You're officially Emerald.
So I got 2 more signing up this morning, but they're doing the free trial. But I mean, hey, you never know. They might really love it and go all in.
That's so true.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
I love that crimping hair. I have one of those. Do you use the wand?
No, this is an actual crimper.
Oh, cool. So it's one like that's kind of separated a little bit.
Yes.
It's not so cool.
Yeah.
That's what I need to get. But poor Joy, I'm gonna. I just love all your fashiony stuff.
Oh no, that's why I share it. I share it for that reason. So.
I like to try to do that too. Okay, so what's going on? What did I miss? Anything yet?
Everybody is just sharing wins that they have to share either in their personal life or business. Okay, just started 1-star qualification today. She got Noah's account to Diamond in a week. So she is officially in 1-star qualification, which is huge, and I'm excited.
Dang.
She will get invited to new leadership next February to LA.
Oh, wow. How cool.
And she can still get a second diamond built and hit premiere this year, I'm sure.
And who's this?
Shay, up at the top.
Shay.
She's awesome. You see everybody, and I think if you're doing
I don't see everybody's stuff. I just see you and me.
Are you on the phone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you might have to swipe over to like see some of the other people, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hi, good morning.
Everyone, this is Jill. She's been coaching for a week and she's an official coach today. So
and I look crazy. I'm like, oh.
Okay, I'm going to share a quick video from John Maxwell since that's like what we've been talking about. We've been talking about leadership. So I'm going to mute everybody's lines and I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to watch this real quick. Now I can't do anything.
Today, I would like to talk to you on becoming a person of influence. In your workbook, the first statement is important. Leadership is influence. In the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, I talk about a couple of laws. One is the law of influence that says the true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. The other law is called the law of E.F. Hutton that says when the real leader speaks, people listen. What I'm really wanting to share with you in this lesson, in this training series, is to understand that leadership is influence. Influence is leadership. The person in any given group that has the most influence at any given time, for any given reason, is the leader of the group. So our goal, since leadership is influence, our goal is to increase your influence. Look in your notes. Increasing your influence equals increasing your leadership. J.R. Miller said, there have been meetings of only a moment which have left impressions for a life, for eternity. No one can understand that mysterious thing we call influence, yet every one of us continually exerts influence either to heal or to bless or to leave marks of beauty or to wound, to hurt, to poison, to stain others' lives. So the goal of our training is twofold. Number one, help you better understand influence. And number two, help you increase your influence with others. If you can understand it better, and if we can increase it for you, you're going to be a better leader. So let's do a little bit of what I call an influence inventory. And I've got to ask you several questions in this inventory, such as question number one, who do I influence? And the principle is a very simple one. As a leader, I attract who I am, not who I want. So the question is, who do I influence? Because whoever I influence are the people that I'm going to attract. So here's what I want you to do in your notebook right now. I want you to list the top 3 characteristics of a person that you want on your team. So I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Write them down. What are 3 characteristics of a person you would like to have on your team? Now, I can see by your writing that you already have kind of thought about this. You're thinking about the kind of characteristics that you would like to have a person possess when they come on your team. Now, as you write all 3 of them down, and they're all going to be different, which is good because we have an auditorium full of people and they shouldn't be the same. here's what I want you to notice. Have you got the 3 written down? Okay, here's what I got a question to ask you. Those 3 things, look at those 3 characteristics you just wrote down. One simple question. Do you possess those characteristics? Because you attract who you are, not who you want. So I run into people all the time. They'll say, you know what I want? I want somebody that is hardworking in my organization. And my first question is, are you hardworking? If you're hardworking, you're going to attract somebody like, I want somebody that has a great sense of vision in my company. Do you have vision? You know what? I want somebody that gets along with people. Do you get along with people? In other words, this is kind of disgusting, isn't it? We don't attract who we want. We attract who we are. Birds of a feather flock together. So the question, who do I influence? I love Woody Allen's quote, I would never belong to an organization that would have me as a member. When I went to San Diego, California to pastor Skyline Wesleyan Church, I followed Dr. Butcher, who had been there 27 years. He was the founding pastor. He was a great musician. So guess what? When I went 27 years after he had founded the church, guess what the church was full of? Musicians. Because he was a musician. Like begets like. Now, I'm not a musician. I'm a leader. 14 years after I pastored the church and I leave, guess what the church is full of? It's full of leaders. We had hundreds of leaders. We had leaders all over the place. We had leaders just looking for people to lead. Do you know what I'm talking about? Had a bunch of bossy people is what we really had. But we were full of leaders. Why? Like begets like. Jim Garland, who's done a great job. Church is bigger now than it ever was when I was there. He's an activist. Guess what he has now? He has a church full of activists. You see, like begets like. So therefore, when you ask yourself, who do I influence? Here's what I want you to know. It's like looking in a mirror.
All right. Let's stop my share. Pretty good, huh? For just a quick minute. I have found this to be so true as I've tried to work on growing a team. And coaches get stuck because they get stuck in, well, I'm not attracting these people. I'm not finding these people, instead of going, who am I becoming? Who am I becoming? Because who you become is what will bring you your team, what will bring you your people. So I've had diamonds reaching out to me asking about how I got to 5-star from the diamond page and how I'm finding business builders. And I'm like, because I decided to be a business builder, and sitting at diamond was not being a business builder. So I didn't live as a business builder, and I didn't attract business builders. So it wasn't until I decided to start showing up as a business builder that you start attracting that. So anyways, I don't need to beat a dead horse. But those are the quick thoughts for this morning. Does anybody have anything that they want to add before we take a quick picture and hop off? Maybe I will ask, what is one thing that you're going to do today to show up in the way that is having that characteristic of the person you want to attract? And you don't have to answer that, but like, that's your thought to take away, is like, how am I going to be this today? Instead of just say, I want this, I want to attract this. How am I going to be this today?
So for me, my power hour is going to look very different today. And I know Joy and I were talking about this because when I was first building my account to diamond and then building Noah's account to diamond, it was just recruit. And then kind of dropped the ball after that, like not really doing a whole lot of business building things into it. But then it just hit me this week. Like, I legit have a business that is growing rapidly, and I need to sit down and make, not just inviting and following up my power hour, but actually sitting down and doing the business things that I've been slacking on. And so leading in that way of, here's what we're going to do, and have it all done during my power hour, I guess.
Mm-hmm. When you first start as a coach, your work is so much smaller because you don't have much to do. It's just invites, conversations, follow-ups. It's legit the power hour. And as you grow an organization, there's more, like sending out emails and creating newsletters and, stuff like that. And there's no right time. There's no time you have to add that stuff in. In fact, I think people add that stuff in too soon, and then it kills their business, because they should stay focused on the small, actual MVPs, most important, most valuable income producing activities, which is your power hour. But at some point when you're growing, you have to add stuff like that in. So awesome insight for you, Shay.
Well, and can I also say, yesterday you and I were kind of talking about how getting coaches signed up looks very different now.
Yeah.
And I had a call with a prospect yesterday and it went amazing, but I've changed it. Instead of like, you're going to do great and let's do it together and things are going to be great and I don't know what I'm doing. Instead, I finally felt this shift of like, here's what you're going to do and here's how we're going to build a business. And yes, I'm going to be alongside you, but here's how we're going to do it. And that was a huge shift for me to realize that my mind had shifted into a business sense. And so now I can run it that way. And so now my day will look different with that as far as talking to prospects. I had never Zoomed with a prospect before.
Oh, yeah.
So
isn't that a game changer?
Yeah. So anyway, that's where I'm at today.
Nice. I love it. Oh, here, Jill, let me unmute you. Go ahead.
What is power hour?
Oh, power hour is when you do your business activity tracker. So,
Okay, so
that tracker that I showed you that Beachbody made, that you do like your invites and you do your connections.
the portal?
No, it's the tracker I showed you on the call the other day that's in our team files that Beachbody made, where it shows like you check off when you drink your shake and your workout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Doing that.
And I find that under, I know you probably just said it right now, but I'm going to go where to get on there?
So in the files tab in the team page.
Our team page is Level Up Babes?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, go ahead. Files?
Files tab. And it's
okay.
called Business Activity Tracker.
Okay. And I found the nurse file yesterday. It was amazing. And I sent that to her.
Yep.
And that was perfect.
Awesome.
So Level Up Babes is our team page, and Virtual Fit Girl Squad is also a team page, but what is the difference?
The Virtual Fit Girl Squad is for my clients. That's my ongoing gym.
Okay.
Yep. I know it's
cool.
Confusing in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a hang of it too, and a little bit. I think a lot of the confusion was because I wasn't on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I did everything all at once, and that was just like overload. But I'm getting there. The lights right there. I could see it already.
You're doing awesome.
Thanks for y'all's help.
Anybody else want to add anything before we do our quick little picture? All right. So let's do a quick little boomerang then. I love seeing all your faces on this morning. Jen, it's been forever since I've seen your face. So good having you on here. Shay, are you coming back? Oh, there you are. Okay, should we do a little wave this morning? Since yesterday we did a punch. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Good seeing you guys. Have an awesome day.